Good afternoon, everyone. Beautiful day in the north, I tell ya. Northern Saskatchewan, that is. I'm just out here, and the rats are just starting to come out. We're getting a little bit of open water around the edge. And we're calving the cows. Just fed them a little while ago. I was just bebopping along here with the quad. And there was 2 rats here. I managed to shoot one with a 22 short. But the other one there, he ducked under the ice and took off, so maybe we'll get another go at him. There's the one rat. I see here they got quite a rat run going into the ground here. It's wide. To put a funnel trap in there, I'd have to fence it off a little bit. Could be done though. Anyways, I'm going to see if I can walk out here and get this. I should be able to. This ground is still frozen under here. You can even still walk on the ice if you're out there. There's a good chunky rat. See, it's like I shot him right in the head. That's what I want to do. I got a few traps out now. Some of these push-ups out on the ice are caving in, and they're coming out on top from those push-ups as well. So I'm going to go along here, see if I can find some more spots to set, or maybe shoot another rat or two if I see one, and then I'm going to go back there. I got a couple traps set over that way, so we'll check them out. Get in there. Alright, stay tuned, I'll turn you on later. Well, I see that one still set. Usually in springtime, we got 1 or 2, maybe 3 days where a person can still walk around on this ice. This is just slush on top. There's still good ice below, but once it starts getting saturated like that, normally as long as there's water laying on top of the ice, you're fairly safe. So it's when that water all disappears through the ice, look out. Let's go check this one anyways. Let's see how this one fared. I just set these just here an hour or 2 ago. Well, there we got a rat. There we got one. Let's see. I'll pull him up. There's a big rat. Really big rat. This water's just full of these freshwater shrimp. Pull them out, you can see them wiggling around. Anyways, that's a good rat. I'm going to reset this trap. Normally, if they're coming out like this, I'll set traps and keep checking them and setting them until I get a boot full, and then that's usually it for the year. Then I'll start trapping them along the edge in their runs and stuff like that on feeding pads and the such. But anyways, I'm going to get this rat out of here and reset it. We will talk to you all later. Well, we just whacked another one here. Kind of miss my old lab. He used to go out and retrieve these for me. I definitely don't want to step where that run is, because I'll definitely get a full boot there. As I came back here and shot this one, and there was another one here too that just dived under the ice. I'm going to have to look. There's a narrow spot in that run where I might be able to get a funnel trap in there. I'd have to close it in a little bit on the sides with some sticks or wire or something. Because eventually I'm going to do this and I'm going to get a boot full. But not this time. I used to have a good time in the spring out ratting with my old lab. And this sad guy, he used to retrieve the odd beaver for me too, but I think he didn't know the difference when they were out in the water, and he'd go and grab them and bring them in. Then he found out they were a lot heavier than a muskrat, but he'd still bring them in. Well, I think what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to sit down somewhere and skin these ones, and maybe I can get a few more. Stay tuned. Well, this is lots of fun. I just shot 2 more. One over that way and one here now. So that makes 5 in about 30 minutes. I'm going to pluck this one up. I'm going to go skin these 5. And later on this evening, or towards evening, I'll come out again. Oh, this is slippery under here. Once this water starts to open up like this, you don't have too long with rats and they start getting cut up from fighting. Because rats fight a lot in open water. That's a good rat. Really good rat. Yeah, in open water they fight a lot, and then their hides start getting cut up. But these ones should be good. I'm shooting these with a 22 short, and they're kind of a hard point. I used to have some 22 shorts that were a hollow point, and they weren't very good. They sometimes would make quite a hole in the rat, but these ones are kind of a solid point, and they just make a wee little hole. Don't get me wrong, I'd prefer to catch them in traps, but they are fun to shoot. So there we go, 5 rats. If this keeps going the way it is, with the ice is going, and the warm weather stays, maybe in a week or so I can get trapping some beaver. But until then, I want to thank you for watching, and we will see you down the trail.